Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the Bookit Sports community and around the world. We're back with the morning after. I missed you, Josh.
Missed you too, buddy.
I missed you guys so much, but we're back. I'm ready to talk some sports. Some things happened, some things didn't. But I want to start the show off by explaining why I wasn't here on Friday, which is because I was supposed to be going to New York for my sister's birthday party. But I'll tell you what happened. Sitting there, DFW, and they tell us that the plane has been, we're getting ready to board, by the way. People were in their lines. Group 1 was about to board. And they tell us that the plane is being towed from the gate because it has been deemed unsafe to fly and is missing parts.
Where'd they go?
Excuse me?
Where'd the parts go?
Excuse me? Excuse me? Because we saw people get off that plane and they started to clean it before we boarded. So how the fuck did that plane land if it was missing parts? We ended up sitting in the airport, got jerked around for about 5 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours. It was a nightmare. And then they were like, by the way, the parts that are missing, they're getting flown in from Houston. We're not taking off till 9 p.m. So me and my girlfriend canceled the trip, moved on. Can't make it up, but we're back. A lot of things happened. I'm ready to talk about them. Let's run the graphic and let's talk some sports. What in the world? Welcome back to the new segment of the morning after where Josh and I talk about what happened in the world. And I want to start by saying the New York Knicks are going to be in the NBA Finals next year. I think people are forgetting that almost 50% of the roster and a reigning all-star was injured.
Yeah.
You're telling me that the Knicks now with Jalen Brunson's coming out party where he averaged the most points per game out of any player in the NBA playoffs is going to have a healthy Julius Randle, a healthy OG Anunoby, a healthy Mitchell Robinson, a healthy Josh Hart, a Dante DiVincenzo that has now found his role in the NBA, Alec Burks, who can now come off the bench, give you 15 minutes and give you 15 points.
I think we always knew that about Alec Burks. He's always been that sneaky scorer off the bench.
And Isaiah Hartenstein that can now give you solid minutes behind Mitchell Robinson, aren't going to make a run for the NBA Finals next year. Give me a goddamn break, and I will see you in the NBA Finals next year. And you know what? I'm not even ashamed to wear this shirt. I picked this shirt on purpose. Because guess what, Tyrese Halliburton? You got lucky. And I don't give a fuck what you think. All right? All you do is talk shit when it's sweet. And when you're playing well, it is so easy to talk shit when you're playing well. You know when it's hard to do? Talk shit when you're not playing well. Okay? That's what it's hard to do. Because that's when the real person comes out. When you have 13 points in the first 3 games in New York and you're playing like a bot. All right? So I'll tell you what. This Knicks team is going to the NBA Finals next year. Jalen Brunson will be an MVP candidate, will be an all-star, and I'll see you in June.
Yeah.
I'll see you in June. I'll see you in June.
This time next year, we'll see you.
I'll see you this time next year. You put it on your calendar this time next year. Go New York, go.
Dude, also.
That was heartbreaking, though. They missed 6 shots. That's absurd.
That was.
Like, you can't win a game when the team is shooting 79%. That just, you can't do it. You can't do it.
We had this conversation on our morning call for the social team. And Dave was saying that Jalen Brunson isn't a superstar. I want to hear your take on that.
I just don't I understand, but I just don't think it deserves a take. What up, Mark Snodgrass in the Red Tube chat with the West Brown profile picture? I just don't think it even deserves are we really having a conversation about someone that was averaging 35 points per game in the NBA playoffs that by himself took a team with no other superstars on it and totally injured to 7 games? Like, I just don't even understand what is the conversation? We're just ignoring stats?
That's perfect.
But are we just ignoring?
That's all I needed.
But are we just ignoring the stats? Like, I'm confused.
Yeah, and also are we ignoring the fact that he was the best player in the playoffs?
Like, by far?
Like, not even close.
While being hurt too, by the way. He's also banged up.
Yeah, well, his hand, I guess, is fucked.
So, I just don't even understand what and if the conversation is that he plays in New York, so it gets amplified, it's even harder to be a superstar in New York because they put so much pressure on you.
Yeah.
So to be considered a superstar in New York is probably the hardest thing to do. So when they consider you a superstar, you are. I don't think people understand that in Julius Randle's MVP year, when they made the playoffs and had to play the Hawks, people fucking hated Julius Randle because he couldn't do it in the playoffs. He was averaging 15 points, shooting 30%.
Yeah.
So
with 50 attempts.
Once you're considered a superstar in New York, you're a superstar because they don't give it very easily.
No, they do not.
At all.
Especially in basketball.
It took Eli Manning to win 2 Super Bowls before people were like, Eli might be our guy.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
Eli's a go.
that was a weird situation, though, because Eli Manning would always just like somehow fuck New York up. And then he got him the 2 Super Bowls. I don't know.
But it's the same thing. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
yeah,
you
yeah,
really
yeah.
have to solidify yourself, dude.
For sure.
Like, there's a reason why New York athletes, it's the hardest place to play and the hardest place to get like crowned a stud.
That is true.
50 attempts. Let's talk about it, Cash and Coochie. I didn't really want to talk about the Knicks the whole time, but I will if I got it. I'll stand up here and I'll take shots at every single person. And I'll take shots to me as well. 50 attempts. Who else is going to shoot the ball? It's really just him and Dante. Josh Hart isn't really that good of a scorer. It's really just him and Dante. So who do you want to shoot?
OG can't. I mean, he can create his own shot.
And by the way, with one fucking hamstring, OG Anunoby came in, made 2 shots, and changed the game. Yeah. So if he's healthy, you're telling me we don't beat the Pacers in 6 or 5. Like, that series was over.
Yeah, for sure.
That series was over.
That dude's a difference maker. That dude is the Lonzo Ball of the New York Knicks.
Okay.
Just the missing piece.
What about Lonzo Ball?
No, I'm saying the missing piece of the team.
Take a little bit more credit for OG Anunoby.
I don't know about all that.
Did you see Lonzo Ball and LaMelo Ball were playing NBA 2K against each other?
No.
It's good to see they got their mind right.
Yeah.
While their teams are missing the playoffs.
You see that he's ready? He said he's ready to play. Lonzo. He said he's 70%, but he's ready.
It's been 2 years.
No, yeah. I mean, thank God.
It's been 2 years.
Thank God, but dude, I miss that dude. I love him. I love that family. They're awesome.
No, they're great. I love them.
They're awesome.
I mean, let's stay on basketball. The Timberwolves came back from a 20-point deficit to win in Denver.
Incredible. Shark Lark probably having the time of his life in Denver.
Literally bird out.
Yeah.
Just wiener in the wind.
What does he drink? The purple, what are they called? These drinks are like something gorilla or monkey or something.
I don't know.
It's like a purple drink. Oh, Grape Ape.
Grape Ape.
Never heard of them, but
I
want to try one. I might have to try one now that they're making the run.
Here's my thing. What a series.
Unreal.
What a team. Can we give the Minnesota Timberwolves their flowers? I think it's ridiculous that they have to go into a press conference after winning Game 7, coming back 20 points, and the first question they get asked is some dumb idiot dodo bird brain reporter being like, do you think that you're still suffering from not having lost in a big game and not having to deal with that and like losing in a big series and getting bounced? And Karl-Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards are sitting there like, hey guys, we just came back from 20 points in a Game 7 to advance to the Western Conference Finals. This franchise, since Kevin Garnett left, has been the worst franchise in the NBA.
Yeah.
How much and as zesty as Karl-Anthony Towns is, God damn, like, how much you want us to lose? But like, honestly though, like, how much do we want them to lose before we're just like, wow, this is a great team with a kid that's 22 years old that's a stud?
Also, like, they've been bad, like you said, like they've been bad forever. Like
forever.
Like, what does it matter if
Red Tube Gang, stand up.
Yeah, if they won a big game.
Like, they've been bad forever. Why can't they
Didn't
come in?
They get knocked out of the playoffs last year too?
Yes.
And the year before?
Yes. I don't think they made the playoffs the year before, but last year they got bounced after they won the play-in. So it's like, dude, how many times do we want them to lose before we give them their flowers?
Well, we
shouldn't even put Karl-Anthony Towns to be up there being like, God damn.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, let's put him in a position where he doesn't have to be like, how many times he wants to lose?
He's unreal.
You know what I mean? Like, let's just not put him in that position.
No, yeah, let's not.
Let's put him in a position where he's like, yeah, we won.
Ant's fine because Ant could take it.
Pause.
And like dish it back.
Pause.
Come on.
Oh, he could take it. No, but I'm just saying, like, I think that was ridiculous. If I'm a Timberwolves fan and I'm the Timberwolves, that guy should be removed.
Yeah.
There's no reason.
That's a Caitlin Clark situation. Get that fucking guy out of there.
Get that guy the fuck out of there. But I mean, I think you give them the credit, right? Give them the credit that they deserve. Because they deserve all the credit.
Unreal.
It's so hard to win on the road. And I don't give the Pacers any credit because they're fucking losers. But the Timberwolves, to win in Denver, I give them a lot of credit.
Dude, that game, people forget that game was 58-38 at the beginning of the third quarter. Well, like not at the beginning, but like probably 10 minutes left of the third quarter. And they put up 60 points in the
unbelievable
latter half of the third and fourth.
Unbelievable.
Incredible. And they locked them up. They only gave up 30 points, I think.
I'm with you, dude. I think they should have their flowers. I think that is unbelievable. Like, what an achievement. But now you got to play the Knicks or the Mavs. I mean, wow, yeah. I got the Knicks on brain, dude. Knicks are on my brain. But now if you're the Timberwolves, you got to play the Mavs. And here's the thing I want to say about the Mavs. Congratulations, you did it. You beat the most fraudulent 1 seed of all time. Like, that was was amazing.
I thought you were saying they're going to get to the finals automatically.
No, but I think the Mavs are going to win that series. I think this is, and here's why I'm going to say this. I want to give the Mavs all the credit in the world. I also give the Thunder a lot of credit, like way better than what I think everyone thought they were, way better than I even thought they were. That team's going to be a problem next year, a serious problem the year after that, and probably a multiple NBA final contender the year after that with the roster that they have and the DNA that they're building. But my God, this Mavs team is playing in a way right now where Luka and Kyrie don't even have to play well.
Yeah.
Like they really don't. Yeah. They don't have to do what Jalen Brunson had to do with the Knicks. Like they just don't have to. They can both be facilitators with the way these role players are playing. And I'll tell you what, they have never seen a Kyrie this happy before in his entire life. They're getting in the post press conference and they're going, Kyrie, tell me how much Luka means to you. And they're like laughing about it. And then Kyrie's like, this is like away from basketball. This is someone that I want to see turn into a great man, a great father. Like they're hugging each other, almost crying after they advance to the Western Conference Finals. Like we have never seen a Kyrie this comfortable in his role, this comfortable in a city, and this comfortable with his best friend, who's now Luka. Like everyone was like, these two are going to hate each other. And I think they started with hating each other.
Yeah, maybe.
But now they're like best friends. And you're telling me that now they're going to get a little extra time to get healthy? Because like Luka's banged up.
Yeah. I mean,
and that's why he's not averaging 35 points per game.
Yeah.
But if he can get just an ounce healthier, I think this Timberwolves team is going to have a problem with them. But I also want to give credit where credit is due. The Mavs are going to struggle with this. This Timberwolves team is built perfectly to beat the Mavs.
Yeah, both teams. I think both these teams. I think this series goes 7 in my head. Like this series goes 7. That'd be an unbelievable game 7 too, and against Luka. I think Ant's matchup's Kyrie though, which will be interesting.
I don't think that. I think Jaden McDaniels' matchup is going to have to be Kyrie because I don't think the size of.
I think Jaden gets Luka. No,
I don't think the size of Jaden on Luka would work well. You think though?
Maybe. I mean, Luka's 6'6". Luka's a big dude.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know if Jaden can handle that.
Jaden's that tall,
but thick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think
6'6".
I don't think you want to put Ant on Luka. Just
so
too much.
Ant on Kyrie. Either way, like what a phenomenal series. Jason Kidd has finally figured out how to coach these guys, which is something I think they struggled with even in their first series. Mm-hmm. Even in their first series, but he's now figured out how to coach them. He's figured out how to coach in tight games and in big spots. So thank God, like Jason Kidd, what a great coach now. I don't know if you saw it, but when I think it was Derek Jones, but it might have been PJ Washington hit that big three and he's like picking him up and pushing him to get back on defense. Like this is going to be a phenomenal series of two teams that are feeling themselves right now that have perfect chemistry. Like you're not running into a team that has chemistry problems right now on either side. Yeah. But I think, wow, the Timberwolves are literally built to dominate the Mavs in the interior. But my God, are the Mavs built to just punish the Wolves on the outside. Yeah. Like, I think it's going to be –
it'll be interesting.
I think it's going to be a great series.
It is. I mean, this might be the best series that we've seen so far.
And I'll tell you what, whoever wins this series is winning the NBA Finals.
Agreed.
Because the Celtics are coming out of the East. I wouldn't be shocked if they sweep the Pacers. They probably do 4-1 because they always let up one game. But this Celtics team has gotten a cakewalk, and they're going to have to run into a buzzsaw coming out of the West.
Yeah, I mean,
whoever it is.
The East is just so weak. Like, there's – besides the Celtics, like if you're not counting the Celtics, there's 5 teams in the West that are better than the second best team in the East. Like
they have Luka, but we got Jaden McDaniels. I hope he says that. That'd be so funny.
That was dope.
But I also think like here's my thing too. I just don't want to see the Celtics win. Like I'm so over the Celtics team and this fan base and like their way that they carry themselves. Like they're just so annoying.
Dude, Jason Tatum might be my least favorite player in the NBA.
So annoying.
I don't know why. There's just something about him and his kid. I don't know why.
I don't mind Deuce.
I don't know
because I don't think he knows better. But
well, yeah, he's a kid. Yeah, he's a kid.
I think Jason Tatum is the most
something about
annoying.
Him bringing Deuce on the floor after every game.
I just hate his discourse of like, you know, if we're looking at real MVPs, like it's not the guys that average 20. It's like, dude, if you were like as good as we thought you were, you'd be averaging what Jalen Brunson and Luka do and still be helping your team win. Like the fact that your team loses by double digits when you have the roster around you that you do and you're the player that we think you are, like go win ball games by yourself, which he has never been able to do. And he still cannot.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I think he's shooting less than 30% from 3
dude,
postseason.
I'm not gonna lie to you. He's junk.
Yeah.
For how high we've built him up. Yeah. Junk.
Yeah. He's not. I don't. Okay.
He's not even.
This might be a hot take. He might not even be the best player on his team right now. Right now, like I think overall he is. But
who do you think it is?
I mean, I think Jaylen Brown has been better.
Might be Derek White.
Derek White, Drew Holiday, dude. Like I don't think that he's as important to that team as everyone thinks.
I'm gonna take your take one step further. I don't think Jason Tatum is even 3 tiers away from the Lukas, the Jalen's, and the Anthony Edwardses. Like, I don't think he is a tier away. I think he's 3 tiers below guys like that.
Do you want
Jokic?
Yeah,
Jokic he is 3 tiers below guys like that. 3.
Do you know who Jason Tatum's going to be in 3 years? Bradley Beal and Zach LaVine. Be the
And you
same
know what?
player.
And you know what? I'll say it because I don't think anyone else will say it. The kid got fucking lucky that he got drafted to an auto contender because the Celtics literally pulled the wool over the Brooklyn Nets' eyes. So the Celtics got a pick they should have never got. And he got drafted to a team that was built to be a contending since he got there and still has not won jack shit.
Yeah.
I'm hating.
And
if Porzingis doesn't come back, they're screwed. I agree with Cam in the Twitter chat. Shout out the Twitter chat.
Dude, I think that even if he
Let's
plays,
go.
if they get the Timberwolves in the finals, Cat and Gobert, also Rudy Gobert, get him his jacket.
No, I hate Rudy
Get him
Gobert.
the Hall of Fame jacket.
I hate Rudy.
I hate him too, but he played out of his mind yesterday.
He did play out of his mind. The fadeaway jumpers were
fadeaway was
absurd.
ridiculous.
He's not built like that, but he's built like that.
That was ridiculous. Once he shot that, I'm like, oh my God, no way. Just
I
water.
also love all the comments right now. It's like, damn, you guys are hating. Like, this feels like an overreaction. I'll tell you what, you know what we do? We get up here and we overreact for
And
about
we
45 minutes.
Yeah.
And we hate. That's
Yeah.
what we do. We build up the teams I really like, and I will literally tear you limb from limb if it's a team that I don't like. I have no reason to be salty about – I don't have any reason to be salty about the Celtics, though.
Yeah.
And like the people like Knicks salty. Like, I have no reason to be salty about the Celtics. I hope they beat the shit out of the Pacers, but I just have no faith in them to win the NBA Finals this year. Which, if they do, I'm gonna have to come on here and I'm gonna have to eat that because that's what I'm gonna have to do.
They're currently minus 150 to win the championship.
Yeah, that's fucking absurd.
Wolves plus 275, Mavs
that's
plus 500, and Pacers plus 25.
I mean, that is just. Did you see Scottie Scheffler got arrested as a golf guy? Did you see that? I think that I'm not even kidding. This is the problem with police. Is we took a bunch of guys. And I have some uncles that are police officers, and I think they fit this cookie cutter that I'm going to build that I might get teared down for, and I don't mind. We take a lot of guys that I think historically might struggle with power and self-confidence, and then we give them almost a little bit too much power and a little bit too much self-confidence.
Agreed.
And you get in a spot where a professional golfer is just trying to get to his job. And I'm sure Scottie Scheffler was being rude. I haven't seen all the footage, haven't seen all the tapes, but I feel like there's never a scenario where Scottie Scheffler in that scenario needs to go to jail. Like, I feel like that can be resolved. And I think the problem is there's never an air of like, let's resolve it. It's like, you need to step back. You need to get out of your, like, there's never like, all right, well, let's have a conversation.
Just
and I think that's the problem.
Happening.
Yeah, I think that's the problem is that you get a little bit too power hungry. You get a little bit too in the power zone. And then you want to assert your power. And then it's like, okay.
Wait, I fucked up. Did you see the police chief dapping him up before he got to the course yesterday?
No.
So nothing's happening. That police chief's like, dude, I'm sorry. That guy's a fucking idiot.
But again, it's like, but the fact that like, I feel like that could have just been a conversation. Like, I understand Scottie was probably being like, yo, like, no, I need to get through. And they were like, dude, we're dealing with something.
Yeah.
But like, I also feel like if you're a police officer, it's okay to have like the mindset of being like, okay, this is Scottie Scheffler. He's a tour winning golfer. He needs to go do his job. And we're stopping him from doing his job. He's not trying to impede on our job. Like, he's not one of these camera chasers that's just trying to get through.
Dude,
but
also, so I saw that he was
he didn't have to jump on the car. He
jumps on the car. Like, what are you fucking in the movie Speed? Like, are you that dude's watching way too many movies. I guarantee you that. But he was only 3 cars away from the entrance. So like, he literally drove around maybe 10 yards, like literally 10 yards. Just to get in, and the dude latched himself onto his car.
And then I love that the tweets come out. The cop is like, his pants are beyond repair. The $86. Grow the fuck up.
It's like, dude, where do you think he was going? Like, what is jumping on the car going to do for you?
You still don't need to cut everyone in line. It's Scottie fucking Scheffler.
Dude, you still okay? But this is like the thing is like those guys have passes on their car so they can go into the front gate. Nobody else can go into the front gate. Like, it's only them. So, like, he's not skipping anybody.
No.
Like, he wasn't going to the same place as everyone else.
No.
So, like,
jumping on the car is fucking crazy.
Insane.
Jumping on the car is fucking crazy.
Yeah. Also, he was told to do that. Like, he was told to go around the cars and go in. Because I guess that a bunch of other people did it too. There were some guys that got dropped off, like, half a mile away and had to walk to the course too. But, like, what are we doing? The dude has a tee time in 2 hours. Like, let him fucking get to his tee time.
It's just like, it's absurd. And then you see what the cop looks like, and you're like, this is a guy
Yeah.
that just has been waiting to assert power like that his entire life.
Absolutely.
Like, this is the guy that has just been waiting to take those cuffs out of his back pocket his entire life.
Yeah.
And put someone like that in handcuffs and like be rough with them. And like, it's like, dude. But now we have an iconic Scotty Scheffler mugshot.
Yeah, we do.
Which is big for, I feel like, just the
That was
community as a
massive.
whole.
That was massive.
Don't drive through a crime scene. I understand both sides, but I feel like something that is just so, I just feel like something that is so beyond that problem is just, I feel like the inability to have just conversations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think it's okay. Like, if there's a crime scene, but he's trying to do his job, you're both trying to do your job. I get it. Right. But there's no reason to assert the dominance and bring the level and the temperature up to where police officers normally do. Like, it's like a police officer, the minute you try to have a conversation, it's like, oh, whoa, I'm the one that talks. It's like, okay, dude, like, we can have a conversation.
Yeah, like, I'm just trying to explain to you why I did that.
Yeah.
And like, maybe if you heard it, you would understand and not take me to jail. What if it was Diana Taurasi?
Yeah.
Send that bitch to jail.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, if it's Diana Taurasi, you put her in cuffs, you take her to jail because she shouldn't be impeding on a crime scene. Did you see what she did to the center also last night?
No.
Dude, I'm going to send you the video because I want you to play it. And then we got to surf some slate because I want to talk about some games. But I'm going to have to DM you this on Twitter. I don't know how you're going to pull it up. But should I text it to you or DM it to you on Twitter?
Just text it to me.
Okay. Diana Taurasi is a dirty, sleazy basketball player. And I think you're going to see this, and everyone's going to agree with me that I'm right.
See. Here it is.
Why don't you just pull that up for everybody? I just want everyone to watch this.
And she wins the battle against the smaller Sophie Cunningham. And now Parker Tyus is in.
Did I show a replay of that?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
I mean, you're fucking kidding me, right? You're fucking kidding me. You're kidding me.
Dude, she jumped.
You are kidding me. You are kidding me.
That's like like leaving your feet in hockey.
Put me back up. Put me back on.
Oh, you're back up.
Put me back on the screen.
You're back up on the screen.
What a fucking scumbag. What a fucking scumbag. And now everyone, I hope, understands why I hate this bitch so much. And I'm going to call her a bitch. I'm going to do it. Because she's also selling my season goat well by scoring more than 15 points. Just stop. Okay? What a scumbag player. We got mad at Joel Embiid, and I'm going to get just as mad at Diana Taurasi because that is a scumbag fucking move. And she knew what she was doing because you watch her jump on a diagonal and you watch her raise her shoulder. What a fucking scumbag. Get her out of the league. She's 40 years old. Why is she still playing in the goddamn league? No one's watching her. No one cares about her. And now she's going to hurt the next generation as well?
Yeah.
Give me a fucking break. Give me a break.
The Mikey Diana Taurasi beef needs to be studied. It needs to be. It's unreal.
The most random beef. I'm just fuck her. Like, I'm so over her shit. Like, she thinks she's the girl. Yeah. She thinks she's the woman. And she's a scumbag piece of shit. And I'm over it. And every time I got to see someone DM that to me too, by the way. Like, the beef is just growing stronger when I got random accounts DM and be like, yo, this is for a what in the world? How many drinks? You'd have to beat me over the head. You'd have to beat me over the head to even talk to Diana Taurasi at a bar. You would literally have to beat me over the there's no amount of substances. No amount of substances. Like, she is the worst person in the WNBA. I think she's a horrible person. I know she's a horrible person. And what a scumbag on the court now. Now we know. Now we know.
Now we know.
Now we know. Now we know. And I'll always be the first one. Now we fucking know. Now we know. Now we know.
I wonder if she'll get a little suspension for that. That was dirty. Like,
that
was a bad play.
She should be kicked out of the fucking league.
Like, when you box out, like, you don't leave your feet.
No, you don't leave your feet.
You don't leave your feet.
You don't leave your feet.
She just jumped and shouldered that girl.
In the back of the head.
Or was that an elbow? Shoulder?
In the back of the head.
Either way.
Like, the shoulder. She went like that.
Yeah, either way.
You can't do that.
Bad.
You can't do that. You just can't do that.
Taurasi's equal to Stalin in Mikey's book. Yeah,
I'd go 1 liter further than that. I'm not going to say it, but she's a horrible person, and I don't like her at all. And I'll tell you what, I think we're also forgetting, I just want to talk about this before we start some slate really quick. I think we're also forgetting that, by the way, Caitlin Clark got drafted to the worst possible team in the WNBA.
Yeah.
So when we're sitting there being like, oh, I'm getting DMs all the time. It's like, oh, Caitlin Clark's not playing too well. Hey, guys, she got drafted to the fucking Detroit Pistons. If the Detroit Pistons were 6 levels worse than what they are right now.
Yeah.
Like, there is nobody on that team. And she's still dropping 25 points per game. And we got fucking Diana Taurasi now taking out players on the other team. Give me a goddamn break.
Also, dude, watching them, Aaliyah Boston, mid. Like, mid as
dude.
fuck, dude.
Mid, brother.
She can't score.
No,
like,
she's useless.
She's so small for her position.
Everyone on that roster is useless.
Yeah,
I'm not even kidding.
Every
Everyone
shot
on
that she makes is just like a heave. And you're like, there's no chance that goes in. And she'll make 2 of them a game.
I understand the worst team gets the number 1 pick most of the time, but I don't think you guys are understanding how bad that team is.
I think the WNBA, it is just the worst team gets the first overall pick.
But they are bad.
No, they're so bad.
Like, they are worse.
So bad.
They are worse than the worst team you can imagine.
Yeah. Imagine going to the Pistons, but they didn't have Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, or Jalen Duren.
Like, literally,
like
nobody. All you have,
yeah.
I'm going to tell you, all you have is James Wiseman. That's it.
And you have
that's it.
Kylian Mbappe's. You have Robin Lopez. I don't even think Robin Lopez is on the Pistons.
No,
that's an equivalent of a player.
Literally,
that they
the Pistons without those players, but all she's getting is James Wiseman. James Wiseman is Aaliyah Boston. Like, that's who she's getting. She got James Wiseman.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. That's all she got is James Wiseman on the Pistons. You're telling me you want to get drafted to that team and I'll be the number 1 option? Give me a break.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Moose.
All right, let's surf some slate. I'm fired up now. Fuck Diana Taurasi. Dumb bitch. Welcome to Slate Surfers, the part of the show where Josh and I surf the slate. We give you all the bets that you need. And guess what? We're going to start with baseball because I'm literally the best baseball bettor on the planet. The Mikey Over system has yet to fail. And it will.
I don't know if you've seen this, but there is a system today that I don't know what you're going to do with.
Oh, a standalone.
No. Different system. Your system.
Oh, the systems.
The system
that are hitting each other. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. But let's start with the early game, and I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. Okay? And I'm going to break down the Mikey Over system. It's no secret. I don't mind being one of these guys where, my baseball bets are hitting. Let me tell you exactly why they're hitting and why I'm thinking about it, because it will not last forever. So let's cash in while it's working.
Yeah.
Okay? You take the teams that are playing red hot against moose shit teams, and you do not play the regression game where you go, oh, well, I'll tell you what, the Braves are good and they're probably going to beat the Padres today. Don't bet against the Padres today. I'm not going to bet this game, but do not fade hot baseball teams. When the Padres put up 12 runs against the Braves, do not play the game that I played all last year and be like, well, the Braves are still the better team. They're going to win today because they're the favorite again. I promise you. Just don't even bet that game.
Yeah.
We got to look for the spots. And the Mikey Over system spots today are the Blue Jays -1.5. They're not playing bad, but I'll tell you what, the White Sox are fucking moose shit.
Yep.
Moose shit. And the Blue Jays are playing comparable.
And I think Fetty's been good this year, so regression spot.
Regression spot. Guardians and Mets. The Mets are just playing a moose shit team and are playing well. The Guardians are also red hot. You stay away from that series because there's no team that's clear-cut more red hot than the other. If the Guardians win today, I'll tell you what, we go back to it and we take the Guardians in game 2 in that series. But I'll tell you what, right now, you stay away from that game. You stay as far away as you can. Brewers, Marlins. We love to fade the Marlins, okay? But I think the Brewers are also fake good, staying away. I
got a play in that game that you might like. It's the over. I like the over 8.5 in
that
game.
I like.
I think those two teams just scream like terrible hitting.
That I can get behind.
And I think we get some runs with those moves.
That I can get behind. See, that I can get behind. Twins, Nationals. The Nationals are one of the teams that we fade, but I'll tell you what, I think the Twins are fake good. I don't hate a Nationals +1.5 or even a Nationals money line all series in this series because this is a spot where I feel like the Twins are getting the sharp side for no reason. They have not proved it yet. The thing about the Mikey Over system, you got to prove to me that you're good. Once you prove it to me, I don't mind taking you in spots. Red Sox, Rays, staying away from it. Mariners, Yankees. Logan Gilbert Day, Marcus Stroman Day. I don't know what to do.
Sometimes the prize picks just build themselves.
They do. It's both fantasy scores. And I'll tell you what, I'm not betting on the side on this game. I'm just going to watch it for the love of baseball. And that's what you're getting out of me today. I know you thought I was going to pick one, but I'm not. I'm going to watch this game for baseball.
You can't pick one.
But if I was going to pick one, it'd be the Yankees because the Yankees are red hot and they got a better pitcher and Logan Gilbert's playing like moose. But you didn't hear it from me. It's the Yankees. But I'm not going to pick a side in this game. You take the Kansas City Royals every game until they prove to you that they lose consistently. They're minus 120 again today. They should be almost minus 200 at this point with the way they're beating the shit out of teams. I know they're coming off beating the Athletics, and the Athletics are moose shit. But I'll tell you what, this Royal team is better than you think they are, and you're getting them at minus 120. I will be betting the Royals until they fucking lose. Brings you to my next system. You take the Orioles minus 1.5 or plus chicken against the St. Louis Cardinals. We fade the Cardinals in sharp spots, and we take the better team. The Orioles are the better team. They have the better bats. I don't care who is pitching for either side because the Cardinals are moose shit. So the Mikey Over system in this game is the Orioles. The Astros minus 1.5 against the Angels. The Astros have proved to us that they're starting to heat up a little bit.
Yeah.
And the Angels have proved to us game over game that they fucking suck. So you take the Astros minus 1.5 and you live with it. And by the way, if they lose game one against the Angels, we don't go back. We don't go back. Because again, the Astros have to prove to us.
People forget that I took the Astros plus 500 to win that division.
People do forget.
People forget.
I'm not going to lie. You had to tell me because I forgot.
Yeah.
I'm not going to run from that. I forgot.
Dude, also read Detmers.
No.
No.
Moose shit.
Moose shit.
He's moose shit. Dodgers, Diamondbacks. I don't touch series like that. That's just weird. Just let Trent bet the Dodgers minus 1.5. I'm going to stay off it.
Oh, you know he's taking them with Yoshi on the mound.
I just want to have a quick conversation because I think Trent tweeted it, and I think it was a great tweet. Can the Oilers please just save us? I don't want to watch Canucks Stars. Do you want to watch Canucks Stars?
No.
Do you want to watch Canucks Stars?
To be honest, I don't want to watch Oilers Stars. I don't want to watch anything
I'm not gonna lie
Stars.
to you, I don't want to watch anything Stars either. But I would much rather tune in and watch McDavid play against the Stars than watch the fucking Vancouver Canucks play another playoff series and just be so. That might be the worst playoff series of all time. If we got Canucks Stars, that might be the worst playoff series of all time.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Just give me the Oilers Stars. I don't care if the Stars beat the shit out of them, but I'll tell you what, give me the Oilers to do something crazy.
Yeah.
We're taking the Oilers today because please, for the love of God, save us. I don't want to watch the Canucks. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it.
Why don't we take the over in that game?
We can also take the over.
I like
5.5. I love that, Josh.
I can see a little 4-2
That's why we pay you
action.
the big bucks. Also, bounce back. Indiana Fever are playing the Connecticut Sun. Their point guard, Carrington, is a little banged up on the Sun, which means that we're going to have Caitlin Clark doing whatever she wants to do. It's Caitlin Clark's points today. Square of the day.
Love that.
Bounce back game against a team that's sunned her in her first start. Bounce back game. Bounce back game.
Did you see the opening line for that?
It actually, I'm going to just really quickly.
Mhm.
Devils are rock chalk in the Twitch chat. I think we should at least talk a little bit about how embarrassing it is that the Oilers let them take them to 7, because that is embarrassing for the Oilers for how good your roster is compared to the Canucks. But I agree.
Yeah. The Oilers just burn their first line out too much. I think that's what happens. Like you can tell at the end of the game, like Leon just isn't moving the same.
Not the same at all.
I mean, McDavid obviously is fine. He
Yeah,
can
he's
play
fine.
the entire game, but
Yeah.
you can just tell that they don't move the same at the end of the game. That's kind of I think that's why they just slow down so much in the late second, third period.
I agree.
That's why that they've got
Two-piece bozo pack today. Royals Oilers. Actually, Astros Oilers. Ooh, that literally pays. Astros Oilers. I will be placing that 2-teamers. That literally pays. I think that's all the sports that we have today, unless you got some golf.
No, there's no golf. I mean, they're playing here this weekend actually, though, in Fort Worth.
Why is Juventus plus
Charles Schwab.
185 against Bologna?
What's that in?
Serie A. Why? Why is that the way it is? I know Juventus is on a 5-game draw streak, but you're telling me maybe we take the over in that game?
Yeah.
Yo, LC, Dominic saying what's up in the RedTube chat. I don't know if you see it, but Dominic said what's up.
What if we take exactly 2 goals in that game? I feel like that game just reeks
1-1.
of 1-1.
Yeah, that's
just reeks of 1-1.
That's something that's going to get swept and literally going to hit. I also did want to talk quickly. I just want to say to everyone publicly how proud I am for Trent showing up to the game in that jersey. I think a lot of people might not have had the balls to do it, and I don't think a lot of people realize how embarrassing it can be sometimes showing up to games dressed like that. Just mentally as a person, I know me, I would definitely struggle, like just knowing that people are looking at me in a full uniform wearing but the content that he put out not that it would matter. I'm so proud of him for doing that because that was so fucking funny and so fucking perfect. And like, I think sometimes we do need to take a step back and be like, Bookit Sports, we're really trying to make the best content for you guys. Like we really are. Like we're trying to help everybody win, but I think we're also trying to put out some phenomenal content. And him committing to wearing that uniform and showing up to the game and sitting next to the bench in a full uniform, like that was phenomenal content. And I think everyone can appreciate that. And I could not have been more proud to be a part of this company when we have people that are committed to doing stuff like that. Cause I think that was just so funny.
It was unreal.
So funny.
Dude.
So funny.
I assume that you saw Des Bryant's tweet.
Yeah. I mean,
quote tweet.
And by the way, at the end of the day, so worth it too. You know what I mean? The content was fucking hysterical. Des Bryant talking about it. Like that was just a phenomenal bit. Shout out Lauren for filming too. I know that's also
I got the pic
too.
up there right now of him.
But I mean, dude, that is just
unreal.
Like you won't even put on a Jets jersey and Trent's out here wearing the full uniform. I've never been in a position to have to wear a Jets jersey.
Yeah, they ain't in the playoffs.
Okay, Josh.
I saw another graphic this morning just disrespecting the shit out of the Bears and the Jets.
Did you have to just say that?
Dude, every morning, I swear, every Monday I see a graphic that just shits on the Bears and Jets. Every Monday.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's not even a Monday. That's just every day.
Yeah.
It's literally every day.
It was like years since they won a playoff game. And we were 13 years, both of us. That's good.
I will say I am now jumping on the Mavs bandwagon because I want to parade in my city. That's the only reason why. So I will be rooting for the Mavs. I will not be making content like I do around the Knicks. But I'm rooting for the Mavs because I would like a parade in my city because I live here and that is not my team. Now that the Knicks are eliminated, I just want that on paper and on video.
Let's go.
I just want to parade in my city. I want to parade in my city.
We got one.
No, that was Arlington.
Yeah.
I need it in Dallas.
That's true.
I need the buses going through Dallas and through Skelly.
Dude, the fact that they just like went down like the side roads in Arlington is just so dumb.
They ran out of beer. Can we talk about that?
Rangers parade was chaos. It was chaos because it sucked.
All right, let's build the Prize Picks entry. We got 5 more minutes. I do want to put a little Prize Picks entry together. I feel like we've been getting a little bit dialed,
dude.
A little bit riled. Last time we did it, we hit and then we stopped, which I think is good.
I also gave out a winner on Friday. Cody Bellinger, fucking raked.
You did.
Raked
with a K.
Oh, I
raked.
Raked.
I just want that.
That is what I said.
Let's make it. No, I know. I know. That's what you said. All right, let's make a Prize Picks entry. Here's what I think we got to do, Josh. I'm going to let you pick, but I think it's Marcus Stroman fantasy score.
Okay.
Is it what I want my square to be?
I don't hate that.
But I don't want you to be offended by that. Because I think it's a Mikey Over system play. Also, shout out Shelly. What a weekend of COD. I think he had like 9 entries, didn't tap on a single one.
I wonder, like, he said he got kicked out. I wonder if he actually got kicked out.
No
or
no shot.
Yeah, there's no shot.
I'll tell you what, though. I didn't tap on a single one.
No, neither did I.
But you know what, though? I think it's okay to be like, what a phenomenal performance. Did not tap on a single one.
Yeah.
Like 9 entries is crazy.
That is crazy.
Like that is like a performance that I don't think we've ever seen out of anyone.
I think he only missed like 2 of them.
We've never seen a performance like that at a live
especially
event.
On Prize
Dude, I go to a live event, I put boots on ground and I just donate. Like this kid hit fucking 9 entries straight. Like if you guys weren't tapping, should have tapped. I did not tap. Hand up. I'm not even gonna lie to him. I didn't tap on a single one.
Yeah. Dude, I just kept seeing them.
I don't
late. Like I would see them like all like 2 hours after, and they would already be green.
I'm not seeing it live when it comes out, dude. I think a lot of people also don't understand. I open my social medias to post. I don't really peruse.
Yeah.
Like the only time I open Twitter is Indiana Fever Moneyline. Let's fucking go. Keep the point to the door, Dominic. I'm fucking down. I'm down. Give me the Fever Moneyline. They get their first win tonight against the Moose Shit Connecticut Sun. Let's go. But I think people need to understand when the Knicks are in Moose Shit, I'm not checking my DMs and I'm not looking at my notifications. I'm opening the app to tweet about how upset I am and I'm closing the app.
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. Insanity run by Shelly. The Shell
Dude,
God.
Did you see the Logan Gilbert, Marcus Stroman strikeout score combo?
They got a combo?
Yeah. That's why I was just laughing so hard. It's 11.
But Stroman's not a strikeout guy.
Dude, I feel like that's just like,
I mean, I got it.
How do you not take that?
I got him.
Yeah.
But 11 is fucking crazy. Stroman normally gets like 2 strikeouts. You tell me I need 6 out of him?
Stroman's at 5 right now, and he pushed that 2 games ago, but he hasn't sniffed it in 4 games.
Oh my God.
I kind of love that, dude.
Okay, let's put it in the entry.
Let's put it in the entry.
Okay, I'm removing my Stroman fantasy score for that. And I'm also about to tweet that. All right, Lauren, here's the thing. I don't bring negativity to anything but the moose shit stars. So when we find a square that combines both my goats, there's no reason. There's no reason to call it a dono this early in the morning. There is no reason to call it a dono this early in the morning. When we reach like noon, I'll be open to it. But this early in the morning, calling it a dono is fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. Mariners are largely over the K rate in the league, like way above everyone. Wow. All right, Lauren, fuck the Longhorns. That's like being a fucking Dallas Cowboys. Like, I'm going to shit on the Longhorns.
Yeah.
You picked a national brand. Like, I'm not going to be on the side of a national brand. Let's be real. Let's be real.
Besides the Knicks.
Okay. But that's a moose shit national brand.
Yeah, that's
a moose shit national brand.
That is true.
New York only has moose shit national brands. Okay? And I grew up in New Jersey, and they took my favorite team away, and all we have is hockey, so I need to find teams elsewhere. And the closest city is New York. Okay? And fuck the Brooklyn Nets. The fact that they took my team and moved it across the bridge is so annoying. All right, Prime. Like, this is my problem with Prime, man. Dallas Cowboys going all the way this year? What?
I think the Dallas Cowboys missed the playoffs.
All right, what's your square, Josh?
You want my square. Dude, so I've been looking at the WNBA.
Dude, I think we could do.
Dude,
Yo, Pega, quickly, on the spot. What do you do in the Juventus Bologna game? Let's see what dono you give us. Let's see what dono you give us, Pega. Let's see what dono you got for us today, you fucking bot. I think we go Caitlin Clark points, Josh. If you say Aaliyah Boston, I'm walking off.
No, so I was gonna go to.
Wait, who's on the Bookit account? System
Probably
square
Trent.
on the board. Is it just Caitlin Clark?
That's probably Trent.
Is it just Caitlin Clark points? Because that would actually be so funny.
I want Alyssa Thomas PRA more than. I think that she grubs on the boards and inside the paint against Aaliyah Boston. I mean, we saw it the first game they played. Like literally unguardable.
33.5?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot, Josh.
Yeah. I think she
This
gets,
might be a straight full fade. I'm not even be rude. Like, this might be a straight full
it
fade.
could be.
Marcus Stroman, Logan Gilbert strikeouts, and then
Alyssa Thomas, yeah.
PRA?
Yeah, PRA.
I can't see the comments. What are they saying?
Thomas RA's money to FC Dallas. Where did that come from? Copper points. Clay Copper's a dog.
All right, I'm down for that. So Logan Gilbert, Marcus Stroman, and then Alyssa Thomas?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Alyssa Thomas is smacking.
No, I like that. Let's do it.
In the jaw. Also,
I'm going to be posting a Prize Picks entry on my Snapchat today. Make sure you guys tap in there. I'm only going to be posting it there today. The exclusive TMA parlay is Astros Oilers, probably plus 100. If it's minus something, I'll change up the parlay. But as of right now, minus 116 and minus 200. Do you think that's plus 100? What do you think that gets me?
Minus 116, minus 200.
I think they're minus 200.
Probably around, yeah, even.
If
maybe
it's
a little,
minus
maybe
money,
a little plus,
I'll cook
yeah.
up another one. But
No, I
that's
doubt
what I'm
it.
going to ride. Definitely going to be on Caitlin Clark. Going to be on Marcus Stroman. I think that's good. Can you fix the comments really quick? I just want to see what they're bitching about.
What are you bitching about?
Is anybody bitching? Is anybody bitching?
No.
About
the hiccups, dude. It's the worst.
Whole world counting us out. MVP and Cowboys finally make it to the bowl.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Prime Orange, go ahead and hang up the reefer for me, buddy. Thank you, man. Chocolate plus 140. Yeah, that's gonna be the parlay. All right, yeah, that's gonna be the parlay. I like that. We'll go Astros, Oilers. That's a 2-piece from TMA. Just ride it for once, guys, please. I'm just begging.
Just do
the
it.
baseball systems have been said. Also, I'm going to wrap it up because I don't want to keep running into BTL, but we released an NFL Futures pod from TMA. Make sure you guys go stream it on YouTube. Check it out. We talked about win totals and all the rest. So make sure you go check that out as well. Listen, we end every episode with a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of motivation. And I want to talk about my favorite club in the entire world, which is Liverpool. It's my favorite sports team, even more than the Jets. And I just want to talk about Jurgen Klopp for a second here. He changed my life. He changed my club. He made me believe in a team that I was starting to lose the most belief I've ever lost in a team. And I just want to talk about his career for a second. And no matter how bad the situation is that you're coming into, whether it's at work, whether it's in your relationship, whether it's in your personal life, whatever it is, the work will always work. Jurgen Klopp came into a club that had 0 prospects, 0 future. And in 9 years, brought us our first league title, brought the Champions League back to Anfield, and won every trophy we asked him to win. And it's all because the work works. He showed up for work every day, whether we got blown out by Chelsea in the beginning to battling Manchester City on the biggest stages. He built a team that believed in him. He built a fan base that were doubters and made them believers. And the work always worked. So I'm going to ask you on a Monday, no matter what situation you're walking in at work, in your personal life, in your relationship that feels unwinnable, the work will always work. And it might take 9 years. It might take 4 years. It might take more than a couple weeks, a couple months, but the work will always work. So do me a favor, no matter how bad the situation, just work. I promise you it's going to work out in the end. I love you guys so much. Take one step forward from me. It gets easier every day you do it. I'm not asking you to jog, not sprint. I'm just asking you to take one step forward. By the end of the year, we might just be running. All right, I know how hard life can be. Just take one step from me today, even if that's just getting out of bed 30 minutes earlier. I love you guys so much. You stay right there. We got BTL coming up. Same stream, same place, same area. You don't even have to close down the stream. You stay right here and you listen to Sharps talk about every game that you need. I love you guys so much. We will see you here tomorrow.